That I hate, but I love the packaging. We've all seen the products I love but hate the packaging, so let's talk about products I don't like, but the packaging is so good that I kind of force myself to try to like it. You all know how I feel about this primer. I don't like it. It breaks me out. If it didn't break me out, though, it would be one of my favorites because I love a primer that has a pump, and I like the fact that it's a squeezy tube, and I really like the fact that this is clear is because you can see how much product you have left, and I also like this type of tube because you could get like a toothpaste, like pusher downer, and use it on your primer to make sure you get every last drop out. I don't know. I just really like pump primers, and if this didn't break me out, I would love it. I don't absolutely hate this product. It just pills on me really bad, but I do love the fact that it's so sleek and small for a sunscreen. Also think aesthetically, it's just really cute because of the two-tone like peach and pink. This is my favorite part though because you can squeeze it on your face or squeeze it on your hand. It's like the perfect amount. It doesn't get messy in the cap literally ever, and I've used this a couple times, so I really like this for that reason, but it pills on me. This product looks well loved, and it is, but I decided after using it for a while that I didn't really like it. It's the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, but the packaging is so good. Do you see how big that mirror is and how sleek it is? This is perfect for travel. If I liked it, this would be the only bronzer I took with me simply because the mirror is so useful, and it's also massive. The reason it looks so well loved though is because I had to build it up like a billion times to get any color payoff, and then even when I built it up for like 30 minutes, it still didn't look great. I hate NARS foundations, you guys know this, but I love their pump. It does not get overly messy in the cap. It's like perfectly constructed. It's sleek. It's a glass bottle. It's everything you want except for the fact that I don't like the product inside. So I wish I liked it though, because this is like the most aesthetic looking foundation I have actually ever seen. And the pump doesn't get crazy messy. I love dropper bottles when they work properly. And this Laneige one works so well. Like you just get the right amount of product. You can squeeze it in your hand, put it on your face. The only complaint about this product though is that it does sometimes make my makeup peel, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I wouldn't say I hate this product, but the packaging is literal gold, and if it worked all of the time, like 100% of the time when I would use this, this would be my favorite makeup primer of all time. Pink, and it's just like the perfect dropper. And I have to applaud Laneige because making a good dropper that isn't completely messy like the L'Oreal foundation one is really hard apparently. I love the concept of highlighters being in a tube. I feel like it's really useful, but for some reason, this product just does not blend when you put it on your skin. It picks up the stuff underneath. If it didn't, this would be my favorite because again, aesthetically pleasing. Clear tubes are just a win in general because you can actually see the product, whereas in this, you wouldn't be able to. It just dries down too fast and it's really hard to use. The only time I ever use this highlighter is on my body. I would use it so much more because I love the packaging, but I don't like the product. To be honest, this is just cute. Like I just love this packaging. It's so cute, and that's the reason that I bought it, was because the packaging sold me. But then I realized it's a pH changing blush, and on me, I guess my pH is just ugly. Like I don't know, it's not a cute color for me, so for that reason, I hate the product. I love the packaging. Who doesn't want this in their collection? It's just so pretty to look at. Similar to the sunscreen, I love the Summer Fridays tube. It's not messy. It's the perfect squeezer bottle. But I just don't like how this skin tint looks on me. It's just a little bit too dry for my taste. If every skin tint came in this type of packaging though, I would literally die happy. It is so good. Like the packaging is so good, and it's also clean and aesthetic, which I really like as well. Squeezy tube, again, literally perfect, and specifically pumps with this type of nozzle, like a white nozzle, work better than any other type of pump. I don't know why. You tell me the science. I don't know. But I love squeezy tube products. It's just so much better. Also, let me know what products you hate, but you love the packaging and you can't get yourself to get rid of it because you love the packaging so much. I really don't like those products for the most part, but the packaging, literally the reason they're still in my collection. I love you guys so much. Bye.
Foundations Party Girl Edition. Okay, so starting off with the Dior foundation, I did not want to buy this. The Sephora employee told me to buy this. I actually came into Sephora looking for Fenty, and the lady was like, have you ever tried Dior? And I was like, that sounds expensive. And she was like, it's cheaper than Fenty. And I was like, okay, whatever, hook me up. So I got this. This gives major flashback Marys. I know that's like a dated term. This is really smooth, and to be honest, pretty good coverage when you first put it on. Like it kind of looks like you're already baked when you use the Dior foundation. However, when somebody takes a flash photo of me, especially if it's like at a party, I look so pale, stupidly pale, and I'm already kind of pale. So it says a lot. So this, I don't know, this is cool for like class or the day. But if you're actually going out and people are going to be taking photos of you, 4 out of 10.
Viral makeup products that everybody loves, but I hate. It may be 2024, but I'm still keeping it real with y'all. If I don't like a product, I'm gonna let you know. Please just remember, everybody's skin and makeup preferences are so different, so every product is not gonna work the same for everybody, and that's okay. And even if it does work for my skin, I may just have a different makeup preference than you. I actually don't hate this product. I know that was a little bit misleading. This is like the one product that I actually really want to like. I just feel like I don't know how to use it. It's the Merit Blush, and I know I've said I like these because I do like the colors and the formula, but I'm just having a hard time deciding like when to use it because that's literally a stunning shade. This is the shade Stockholm. I just need to know like how to use these better because I feel like every time I use them, it's very, very little pigment. So are these more of just like a natural blush that you use on like no makeup days, or can you build them up? Like, let me know how you apply these or how you get them to work best because I really want to love these, but right now they just aren't doing it for me. Again, I don't hate this product, but I don't really like the cream part of the Patrick Ta blushes like at all. I honestly wish the blushes came with just the powder because I love the powder. I have the shade She's Blushing, like the powder on my skin today, and it looks absolutely stunning. I just feel like the cream formula in his blushes is very weird and also way different than the powder blush shade, especially with the shade She's That Girl. Like those are not close at all, so I just feel like it looks weird when you use them together. Like I never use both of them together, if that makes sense. This is not a bad powder, but for my makeup preference, I hate it. This is actually a really good powder. Like it does its job and it's a very good dupe for like some high-end powders I've heard, but it's just too pigmented for me. Like I don't like a powder that adds color underneath my eyes, and this definitely does. I have the shade Light 5 Fair Clair, and it's a beautiful powder. Again, like I said, it just adds too much pigment underneath my eyes, and for me, that's just not it. Everybody loves this and I hate it. Don't come for me because I know there's like a whole family of people who are obsessed with this product, and that's amazing, but the reason I don't like it is because it adds too much coverage. When I tend to go for like a glowy product like the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, I don't want coverage added because I'm putting skin tint on top, and I just feel like it gets a little cakey when you're using this for the glow but not as your foundation. Maybe if you use it as your foundation, it works for you, but when I use a product like this, I'm always adding a skin tint on top, so this just has too much coverage. It makes my skin cakey. It also breaks me out more than Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and that one already breaks me out enough, but this is like on another level. e.l.f. complexion products for me are so hit or miss, but unfortunately I just don't like that one. Y'all, I don't get it. I don't get it. This is not that good. This is the Givenchy Prisme Libre powder in the shade Voile Rose. It's shade 3. It's not that good. Like, it's fine. It's not a bad powder, but like everybody was telling me it's 10 times better than any powder they've ever tried, and I'm just sitting there like, I just feel like it left my under eyes drier than like other powders, especially other than my Huda Beauty. Nobody's gonna beat her. It's just, at this point, it's not possible. This concealer is not bad. It's just not what everybody was making it out to be. I find it to be a little bit drying. I do like to use this on acne spots because it's a very full coverage, and like for covering acne, it's great, but like underneath the eyes, I hate it. It's terrible. This is an old holiday palette from Hourglass. Now, I don't hate this palette. I actually think these are really good palettes. I don't buy them anymore because I feel like one's enough, and I honestly just don't use face palettes very often, so I have very few. But these two powders, I don't understand how to use. From what I understood, they're like finishing powders, so you can like use them underneath your eyes, but every single time I've used these underneath my eyes, they literally oxidize my under eyes and like make them look dark and gray. I just swatched them. I know it's like a really bad swatch, but somebody please tell me like how to use this. Am I using it wrong? Like, I am open to criticism because I want to love those powders, but it's one of the main reasons I don't ever pack this because I'm like, well, 2 of the products in here don't work for me, so I don't understand like how to use it. If you have any tips and tricks on how to get these products to work or how you like to use them, please let me know. I'd love to learn. Again, like I said, these are just my opinions and they don't work for me, but that's okay. I love you guys. Bye.
Let me show you guys real quick.
Did you see the blur on these little bitches? These are the Lunar Beauty Lunar Reversal Setting Powders. Honestly, I have nothing to say. I just want to shut the fuck up and try these. There's 4 different shades. There's a dark one, a yellow one, a pink one, and a light one. The packaging is really cute. It has like a little moon looking shit on top. I feel like you bitches already know I want to go in with the pink one, but I'm not going to go in with the pink one today. I'm going to just go in with the translucent one. Okay, it comes with like a little puff, but it's like really tiny. I don't fuck with tiny things. And then it has like a cover on top which keeps the powder in so that it won't get fucking messy and shit. But I don't fuck with these things, so I always just rip them off. Okay, I just removed the little plastic and it has like a little L but also looks like a B for Lunar Beauty. Duh. Oh fuck. It's like really finely milled. Okay, I'm gonna close it back up. Tap it. And then... Ooh! I'm gonna touch up my concealer to remove any creases. Taking a clean powder... Ooh, bitch! He's like going everywhere. Fucking messy. Clean up after yourself. Okay. It definitely blurred. Definitely did blur, but if you're any fucking whiter than I am, then it's definitely gonna make your shit darker. Because it made me darker. And I used the lightest shade, so. I don't know how that shit didn't happen to Manny. That fool's pasty. Since this is a very finely milled loose powder, it does feel really lightweight on your under eyes. It doesn't feel heavy at all. Look how blurred this shit is. You bitches know I don't use filters. Okay, now I'm gonna set the rest of my face with this. It doesn't really smell like anything. The areas that you have like natural creases in, it's kind of like cakey in those areas, like right here and around my nose, which usually doesn't happen with me. It is so lightweight though, it feels like there's nothing on my skin. It's blurring, it's lightweight, it didn't emphasize my under eye creases at all, or my dark spots. And for $28, bitch, that's affordable. It's worth a gold coin or two.
You should do the real product versus the Temu version. Let's get one thing straight. We all know what a dupe is, right? But what I'm about to show you is a little beyond that. So buckle up, bitches. For primer, we're going to start off with the real/OG makeup side, starting off with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. She's our tried and true classic OG primer. She's a little tacky, a little sticky. Now memorize this packaging because, what's this? What is going on? Pump directly onto the face. Okay, appearance-wise, it is a clear gel. There is no scent. Feels like the same thing. Let's do the tacky test. Ooh, look at that. For foundation, you guys all know I love my Maybelline Fit Me foundation. However, when I do want to feel a little bougie, I will use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk. Let's mix both of these foundations together. I'm going to do a little pour of my Maybelline Fit Me. Okay, a little warm, a little neutral. I think that's my perfect shade. Let's see. Oh my god, guys. I mean, talk about a shade match. It also feels super light and breathable on my skin. Look at that. What I'm about to show you is immediate jail, okay? This is the dupe. Okay, this is the Temu version, and this is the real version. Look at how similar that is. You guys ready for the Giorgio Armani one? This is the dupe. Okay, this is Temu's version, and this is the real version. I mean, this one's chubbier, okay? But like, wow. But it's what this bottle says has me questioning everything, okay? It says natural color, skin care, skin bottom, fit formula customized for Asian women master. Excuse me, what? Feeling that these shades are a little lighter than what I like. There's a slight fragrance to it, which I'm not sure what it is, but let's see if this blends out like the other side. Finish wise, I would say this side slightly more dewy and also has a lighter coverage. And as the scent is wearing on my skin, it's also giving me a headache. Moving on to concealer, we're going to use the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer on the real product side. Of course, it blends out so beautifully. Look at that finish. But guys, are you ready for the dupe? Because we have Dural. Look at that. Including the branding on the back, I think they got a little lazy. They just wrote concealer, even though this one says Radiant Creamy Concealer. The ultimate test is to see if they actually feel the same. Okay. There's a weird smell to it though. I will say this is blending out really nicely. However, there's a weird funky smell to it. It smells like Play-Doh or crayons. Instead of contour, we're going to do blush first today. We're going to use the Rare Beauty Liquid Blush. I haven't used these blush in a while and I do really miss them. So let's just do one little dot. I forget how pigmented they are. And one teeny tiny dot there. You guys aren't ready to see the dupes for these.